it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Premier League predictions for the second time tonight. You're not seeing the first attempt because I was halfway through and my entire PC froze. It's never happened before, but it's happened. So I've already started my predictions. In the previous match day, let's not talk about this. I said 2-0 to Arsenal. I was a goal off there. Apart from that, that one, the rest were wrong. I had a good streak for like 7 match days of like at least one correct score. I was doing well. Then you get 8 wrong out of 10. So we'll move on from that. What I was saying in the video when I first recorded it was it's going to be a hectic year next year because of COVID. Obviously, schedules have been affected. More games, more often. And it's still affected now, and it's not going to stop next year because the World Cup in Qatar is in December and the Premier League has to stop just before the World Cup starts. The World Cup will happen, then after the final, a week after the final, the Premier League is back and the League Cup is moved mostly from the quarterfinals onwards to like December, January, like a mini tournament ending in February, and then the FA Cup's in January. So you're going to get a lot of B teams and C teams being played. It's going to be hectic. But yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, because it's a bit annoying that it's in winter. It's normally June, July, but because it's in Qatar, it's in December. It's going to mess up so many schedules and things. Although, maybe some players might benefit from it, because I feel like there's a lot of players who don't perform at World Cups, partly because it's after a season is over. I feel like when it's mid-season, I don't know, maybe overthinking it. I'm overthinking it, but you never know. Anyway, I was talking about the title race as well, and I reckon Chelsea could genuinely win the league. Obviously, they got to keep it up for a while, but I feel like after 10 match days, you start to see who can and who can't win the league, and I think it's between City and Chelsea. Liverpool as well, but for me, I'm going to see where they are in February, because the Africa Cup of Nations is in January, which means they'll lose Salah and Mane. Their 2 best attacking players are going off to that tournament for a whole month. Probably. Well, maybe not the whole month, but we'll see. The point is, Liverpool will have to get through January without them. So, in February, if they're still up here, close to the top 2, then I'll say yes, they can win the league. But at the moment, I'm thinking they've done so well so far, but we'll see in January. And they got injuries as well, so we'll see. West Ham will not win the league, but I think they can get top 4. That's what I was saying. I don't think Arsenal or United will get top 4 this year, but I could be wrong. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I predicted 2-1 Chelsea because I feel that Leicester, they normally start well. The last 2 seasons, they started well, then faltered towards the end of the season, missed out on top 4. This time, they haven't even got the good start, and they even lost to Arsenal, and that was a good win from us, but it has to be said, Leicester are down here for a reason. And I think Chelsea, even though they drew at home to Burnley, which is crazy, I mean that game, not just that game, even Palace beating City away, I don't know why I clapped so loud there. Games like that, they prove that there's pretty much no easy game in the Premier League, apart from maybe Norwich. Maybe Newcastle, sometimes Burnley, I guess, but even Burnley is a tough game. There is no easy game at the moment in the Premier League, so it makes for some unpredictable football, unpredictable results. But I think Chelsea should beat Leicester. They should, even though they drew to Burnley. I think they should beat Leicester. Villa, I said will beat Brighton 2-1 because I just feel they can. I know they got Gerrard as manager now, Steven Gerrard. That's massive. I wonder when they'll play Liverpool next. That should be quite interesting. But I'm not saying this because he's manager. I'm saying that I think this is a game they can win. Brighton's last win was in September. They have got more points, sure, but they're all draws. Liverpool is one of them in fairness. I think Arsenal is one. To be fair, in that game, I feel like Brighton were more likely to win that game anyway. But still, there was a Norwich draw though as well. Villa haven't won in a while either. They did lose to Spurs, Arsenal, West Ham. They've had tough games too, but their form's not great. But I think at home against Brighton, I think it's winnable. I could be wrong, because obviously Brighton drew Liverpool away from 2-0 down. So, but I'm going to stick with it. Burnley, I said would draw 1-1 with Palace. I said that Palace would get a late winner in the stoppage time. Could be wrong. Newcastle V Brentford, predicted 3-1 to Newcastle, getting their first win. Partly because of Brentford's recent form. They were doing really well up to this point, and then it's been loss. In fairness, one was Chelsea, but it's still loss. They have lost their main keeper. I haven't seen their backup too much, to be honest, so I'm not sure I can judge him, but there might be a correlation there. Although, I did see some highlights, and going forward, something's missing as well. So, I don't know. Up to this point, it was great, but recently, I'm not sure what's happened. They were in the top 10, now they're 14th. I predicted them to finish quite high, so hopefully that doesn't stay the case, but they might need a goalkeeper in January. But I don't know about the backup though. Is he good? Any Brentford fan watching? Let me know. Norwich v Southampton. Norwich also sacked their manager, just like Villa. Had a few sackings recently. Newcastle as well. I'm going to go for a very boring 0-0 draw. Yes. This will be the last on Match of the Day match. Yes. Watford v Man United. I think United will bounce back in this game. I think they'll win 1-0 narrowly away from home. Wolves, I think, will. I'm going either draw or loss. I think West Ham will get something. I'm going to go for a 2-1 West Ham victory. Although I got a feeling it could be a 2-2 draw. I don't know why 2-2 specifically, but I got a feeling Wolves can get something out of the game. But I'm going to stick with West Ham. Liverpool v Arsenal. I am dreading this. We are doing well so far, apart from these two games. We haven't had too many impressive wins, admittedly. You know, we beat Burnley 1-0, Norwich 1-0, Watford 1-0. Those aren't impressive. We beat Spurs. I mean, they're Spurs. Is it impressive? No. Not this season. We have had some good wins. Obviously, Spurs was a good win. Leicester away, I think, was our best win this season, just because of the way we played that day. Villa at home as well was pretty good. But when we played City and Chelsea, we obviously got dominated. But then again, our team was very weakened at the start of the season. I feel like when we got players back from injury and COVID, it started to improve a bit. Once we got the players together and consistently playing together. But it is Liverpool away. And I am not that optimistic of an Arsenal fan. Not after what I've seen in the past, God knows how many years, 15 years minimum. 3-1. You know, this is the highest scoring Premier League fixture. So I think it's 97 Liverpool goals and 72 Arsenal goals. I'm pretty sure the highest scoring Premier League fixture is this. So it should be guaranteed goals. It should be. I hope it's more us, but it should be guaranteed goals. But unfortunately, I think Liverpool will beat us. It could be more than this, but I hope it's less. I hope it's a win for us, but I don't think it will be. But I hope, I have faith. I just don't have the confidence to say we're going to win that game. Man City v Everton. Everton have not been very good this year, so 4-0. Yeah, 4-0. Tottenham v Leeds. Pretty sure they won't be wearing the white kits away at Spurs. I know they just put their home kits there, but it has to be said. Spurs, I think, will win this game 2-1. Yeah, they'll be fine. I know they're not playing too well this year, but they should beat Leeds at home, I feel. They're not as good this year as they were last year. Spurs at home, I think, should beat them, but I think it will be narrow. It will be narrow. 2-1 to Spurs. My predictions are 2-1 to Spurs against Leeds. 4-0 to Man City against Everton. Liverpool to beat Arsenal 3-1. West Ham to win 2-1 away at Wolves. Man United to win 1-0 away at Watford. Norwich to draw 0-0 at home to Southampton. Newcastle to beat Brentford 3-1. Burnley to draw 1-1 at home to Crystal Palace. Villa to beat Brighton 2-1. And Chelsea to beat Leicester 2-1 away. So those are my predictions. Let me know yours down below. I know it's a bit late, but if you want to join my league, you can. superreview.com. You want to predict with me. You go on tournaments. You click on the football. And there should be Premier League somewhere around here. there'll be a plus sign. You click on the plus sign, you pick your team, or if you don't want to pick a team, you just say you're neutral. And then there should be a pop-up here saying add pool, join a friends pool, and then what you do is you type in the code SCARMOCK. If that doesn't come up, you can still type in Davidoff's league or Davidoff predicts. It is a public league, so it should pop up. I also got leagues in the Champions League, Europa League, and I think just those two. Yeah, and soon FA Cup when it comes around. If you type in either of these names in one of those ones as well, you can join those two. The codes are different though, so this won't work on the Champions League one. But just in case you want to, you can also go on the Champions League one and type in one of these two, and it could pop up. This was your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.
I should go, no, I don't wanna let you down.